I've always been interested, hearing about Ramadan and fasting, but more recently, I was learning a lot about like meditation and fasting. And during this entire time, I would pray.
Is there any words you would say for those, maybe there's people out there like yourself, who are interested, but they're a bit hesitant? Is there anything that you would say to them?
The main thing for me was asking, Allah to change me.
From a juvenile, when my clothes had holes in them, and my afro was picky, to them 90s, Moschino and Versace, no laces in Arachis, new millennium.
Asalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. I think I'll say about a couple of days ago or a week ago, I got a message from a sister in California. I won't mention her name, but she got in contact with me, and I think she was interested in Islam. So she wanted to take a shahada. And usually with these kind of stuff, when sisters contact me, because about 2 weeks ago, another sister in London contacted me also, and then we got in contact with her. We called her with my wife, and she accepted Islam. But this one, we said, you know what? Let's have an interview, maybe hear the story behind the sister, why she wanted to accept Islam. So she's with me online. Asalaamu Alaikum, sister.
Hello.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm okay.
That's good. Okay. So obviously you want to accept Islam, and
Right.
the Shahada takes about 10, 20 seconds. Yeah. And obviously it's a life-changing moment. But before
Right.
that, can you tell us a bit about where did you hear about Islam? Where did your interest build?
I've always heard about it. I've always been interested, hearing about Ramadan and fasting, but more recently, I was learning a lot about like meditation and fasting. And during this entire time, I would pray because I started working as a medical assistant.
Okay.
But before that, I was like an alcoholic. Like I couldn't stop drinking. And, I would pray to God, only God, never Jesus, even though my parents are Christian. And actually, my stepfather's a pastor. But
Okay.
still, I just never prayed to Jesus. I just always spoke to God. And I feel like this entire time, he helped me through my medical assisting classes and get a job. And but aside of that, like I was, learning about the fasting and the meditation. Sorry. And I was also meeting friends online, and they would always like tell me stuff about Islam and about marriage, like how it's supposed to be, um, what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, teaches, and I just always thought it was so beautiful, and then one of my friends, because I was also wanting to learn another language, and he says, and while he teaches me about the Quran, and he was like, you should learn Arabic so you can learn about, understand the Quran better. And he also sent me your videos, and then
Okay.
your videos really helped me understand, like all the questions that I had, like you answered them,
Wow.
and then I decided, that was it. Like I need to do it.
Wow. So how long was this like? Was this like a matter of years or months, would you say, this interest?
Like the strong interest, probably like a month or two,
How long?
maybe less. Yeah,
How long?
like probably around 2 months, maybe a little
Oh,
bit
2
less.
months. Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I came to California, I think about a year and a half ago. It's we came for an event, and it was really beautiful. It's a really beautiful place, because I've been to New York, and New York's a bit like London on steroids. Like Times Square is like mad. We have something similar to Times Square, but not as like big as that. But when I came to California, it was
Yeah.
more nature, and I really loved it. It was like nature, and there was like they took us to a place where there was like mountains and like rivers and stuff like that. And I really, really liked it. And I went to, because I'm a big fan of macaroons. Yeah.
The pastries.
Yeah. So yeah, we went to one of these places, and that was the best macaroons I've had in my life. So, so yeah, we went there. We did a talk. It was good. It was amazing, and hopefully, definitely would love to come back. And so that's really amazing. That to know that, because to us, like here, we just obviously we do videos to inspire people and share our journey. Because I came to Islam about 7, 8 years ago myself as well. And knowing the lifestyle that we lived before, you know, and when you come to Islam, you really, really value and appreciate it, because a lot of Muslims that are born into it, they don't, I wouldn't say all, but not many of them really appreciate it. But the ones who experience the other side of the life, the dark side, you know, and the things that you go through, you genuinely do not find that happiness. You know, it's all these things that, you know, you like try to follow. And especially as a female, you know, there's a lot of females that come to Islam. And I was reading a book called Beauty Sick. It's called Beauty Sick. And it's quite interesting, you know, because it talks about, you know, the females and the pressure that they have on them as a society. You know, you're made to feel ugly. You have to look this way or that way, plastic surgery. You know, you can't come out of the house if you don't have makeup. And it's the pressure. And it made me think, like, you know what? It makes perfect sense why a lot of women come to Islam, you know, because it really breaks those shackles, those invisible shackles that are love. This goes with men as well, you know, because like before me, myself as well, you know, I was really caught with my looks and I have to look like this way, that way. You know, I used to go, I would go clubbing and I would have to wear this specific jumper because I believed I looked really good in it. But I was so uncomfortable. It was that material that would itch you. But I wore it because I looked good. And I was like, I thought to myself, if like I'm literally a slave, this jumper is my master. I'm a slave to this, is my master, and I'm just serving it, even though I hate it and I dislike it. And it's the same with, you know, like some females that might be wearing high heels and they're not comfortable. And all that, be it the makeup, or you have to look a certain way, and being catcalled, you know, you're seen as like some kind of an object, you know, and you're not happy with your body. You know, it's all these factors. And when you come to Islam, like, you break those shackles. You don't really care. Like me personally, I said, look, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. Like you just come to that freedom where, and it's amazing. It's uplifting, you know, and you will definitely taste that. You know, when you come to Islam, you would know what I'm talking about. But you probably are already, you know, and that's why it's really important, you know, for us to come and understand that we as human beings, we're all bound to be a slave to something. Like that's in our nature. You know, we're bound. It's either going to be money, is it going to be society, or peer pressure, or proving yourself to your friends. And these are all forms of enslavement, because if you're not truly living for yourself and you're living for others, well, you're actually enslaved. And I came to the realization of, okay, if I'm going to be a slave, I want to be a slave to something that deserves it, you know. And that's when I found my true freedom. I said, okay, if I'm going to be enslaved to money or cars or girls or family, like I have to prove something to anyone, well, they're not deserving of my enslavement. If I am going to do it, let me do it to the one who created me, because he's deserving of it. And in that moment of enslavement, I found my true freedom by worshiping him alone. And yeah, you know, sorry, I'm really happy, and it really keeps me going, you know, to know that all the way from UK to California, that our videos, you know, be it me, Mohammed Hijab, the rest, that, you know, it plays a massive role to someone. And what's your background, sister?
Well, I'm Mexican, so
You're Mexican, yeah?
yeah. I don't know any.
Is it Latino or is it?
Yeah, I don't know any Muslims like at
Seriously,
all.
you don't know any?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you in contact, because if I'm not mistaken, California, there is, we know, because we came there was a lot of a big Muslim community. We're gonna get you in contact with some sisters. Definitely, I'm gonna get you in contact with some, if in the Bay Area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's one here in my town, actually. There's one here in my town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I just feel funny, like going alone, and I don't know the customs, but I reached out to them, but I will go. I'm just like, and maybe this will give me the push to go now.
I was like that. I was like that before I came to Islam. I was so scared to go into a mosque. I would keep driving past it. I was like, oh, I don't know, should I go in? Should I not go in? So I know exactly how you feel. It's like, yeah, but don't worry. What we're gonna get is we're gonna make sure there's gonna be sisters, you know, beforehand. Maybe they can come meet you somewhere, coffee or whatever, and take it step at a time, inshallah.
I want to take my daughters. I have 2 daughters. And you know, I have one daughter. She's older. She's like, okay, but that's not for me. You know, but she doesn't know much. And my little one, she believes in Jesus. And so now when I tell her about Islam, she's like feeling confused. But I want to bring her. Like, I was like, can you go to the mosque with me? And she said, fine, I will. So I just think she's gonna fall in love with it. I just really do.
That's
so
great.
I'm hoping she can come with me.
That's amazing. You know, one thing you should bear in mind as well is, I say this to a lot of reverts who come to Islam, that it might be that Allah has chosen you as an ambassador to your family. So it might be that it's through you that there's other people in your family that's going to come to Islam. Because, you know, like you see a lot of reverts who come to Islam and they end up being the ones who deliver the message of Islam to their family members. And Allah tells us in the Quran, you know, save yourself and your family from the fire first. So before preaching to the whole world, start from the family. So your journey, you are most likely an ambassador to your family, to your daughters. Obviously, your job is to convey the message. You can't force anybody.
Right.
And in Islam, it's, you know, it's forbidden to force. And I'm sure you're not going to do that.
Right. No. Actually, my partner is, it has brought us closer.
Wow.
Like he's even reminding me to pray, and we'll do it together. And we don't really know what we're doing just yet, but I Google it and I YouTube it. And
so you and your, okay, well, let me get this right. You and your partner, is your partner's not a Muslim?
No.
So you both are praying together?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
well, I guess he can consider himself one, you know. But actually, before anything, he used to teach me about like the Nation of Islam, and I kind of started there a little bit because I figured I should go to the source. This is not like the source.
Yeah,
right?
I would
let me go to Islam.
I would say yes, stay away from them.
Right. Well, that's how it started too. I was like learning about that.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, but it's amazing. You know, it's so you and your husband, you're both non-Muslim, and you're watching these videos and trying to pray together.
Right.
That is amazing. That is so amazing. It's overwhelming, and I'm sure people that are watching this, it's the effort that you're going through, you know. And I see a lot of reverts that haven't even come to Islam. I met one who was fasting for like 2 years. The guy was fasting, he was praying, he was doing everything, and I was like, "Have you took a shahada?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Brother, it's amazing the love that they have for it." And yeah, definitely. So if it's both you and your husband, that's good, because what that means is, because usually as a female, when you accept Islam, you're not allowed to be married to somebody that's not a Muslim. But you don't have that, so that's great. And yeah, when you told me, I was like, oh, but it's good that your husband's on board, because sometimes the opposite partner can make it difficult. But I'm so happy to hear that. So okay, so you're gonna take your shahada, inshallah.
Yes.
What about your husband or your partner? Sorry.
I think he is a little bit hesitant for now.
No problem.
You know?
Okay, no problems. You never know. He might take your shahada with you. Right. So, yeah. Okay, inshallah, no problem. Is there anything else you want to say before we start?
No, just thank you for taking the time.
No, it's a pleasure. Like, you know, if there's anyone watching this video, if wherever in the world you are, as you can see, we're speaking to a sister in California. It's an honor. It's a pleasure for us to have this. It's absolutely an honor. You know, the fact that Allah has enabled and chose us, like for me personally, to be the one that's going to be a witness to that. And we ask Allah to accept it from us and to purify our intentions, that we do it for the right reasons. Because this whole shahada thing, sometimes it can be glorified in the context of, you know, like, you know, but it's really important for us to do it for the right reasons. So yeah, you can repeat after me if you're ready.
Right, I'm ready.
Okay. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu an la Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Okay, repeat after in English, inshallah. Yeah? I bear witness.
Okay, go ahead.
I bear witness
that
there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah. And I bear witness that Muhammad, peace be upon him, is his servant and his messenger. Welcome to Islam.
Thank you.
May Allah bless you. Usually with this instance, I wish there's sisters there so you can go and give them a hug, but we're going to arrange that. So keep the hugs and the tears ready, because we're going to make sure we've got a team there, and we're going to make sure they come and meet you and see this as a journey, sister. It's like a key that's given to you, and the door's open now, and this is going to be your journey. Our aim is not to reach the end of the path, but it's to die on the path. So, you know, as long as we're on the path and we're striving, and we're all going to be tested. You know, Allah's going to test you. He will test. You know, I've been tested as well. Be strong, be firm. Alhamdulillah, you've got a supporting husband, and we're going to make sure that you have a community. And myself, my wife, we're always here for you. Whenever you want, if you don't ever hesitate, whatever time it is, don't hesitate. If there's anything you need, whatever it may be, inshallah, we're going to do that. And also, we're going to get you in contact with an organization here called iERA. I don't know if you heard of them.
No.
Okay, so they will give, hopefully, I think they can send it to America as well, a starter pack for new Muslims. So something like about, for example, it will equip you with a lot of stuff, and your husband as well. If your husband does come around, and if you know, want to take, you can do it with you, but if not, get in contact. We can do it. It's not a problem at all. And if there's anything you need, sister, inshallah, please contact me. Whatever question you have, it can be about Salah, it can be about Quran. If there's questions you want to ask, whatever it may be, sister, we're at your service. And may Allah bless you. I'm really, really happy that, you know, and feel honored that you wanted to take the Shahada with me. May Allah bless you. You know,
I was like, yeah, I was like, you helped me understand it. And I just feel like, yeah, this would be an honor to also do it with you. So thank you.
No, may Allah bless you, sister, inshallah. So, Salah wise, do you know how to pray? Like, do you have a gist?
Sorta. I don't think I'm doing a great job at it, but I figure I'm gonna learn in time.
Inshallah, no problem. So what we will do is, inshallah, I'm going to message you the details of the organization, well, the brothers and sisters who are there, and we're going to get in contact with you, inshallah, and they will teach you how to pray. They will teach you how to do wudu. They'll take you to the masjid. You can see the is it open in California because of the lockdown?
Now I don't know. I heard that only the men can go, but they do it outside.
Okay, all right. So hopefully when it's open. If not, I don't know how the lockdown regulations are there, but if they can maybe come, we'll see. They'll arrange something, but they'll make sure that definitely you can learn the whole thing and take it step by step. Do not rush. Slowly develop yourself, inshallah. And it's a journey. It's just started, and keep you firm. And yeah, may Allah bless you. Is there any words you would say for those? Maybe there's people out there like yourself, you know, who are interested but they're a bit hesitant. Is there anything that you would say to them?
I just, you know, the main thing for me was asking, you know, Allah to change me, because I have so many still, like, oh, I don't know if I want to do the hijab, and you know, but I just ask him to change me and that just come sincere, you know. I pray and I just come with my sincerity to ask, you know, that he will change me, because a lot of people don't want to be changed. I think that's the main thing, you know. Step by step, and I'm not perfect, you know, nobody is, and all I can do is try.
Exactly, sister. You know, that's amazing. You know, at the end of the day, your dua is the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told us that dua is the most powerful thing for a believer. So asking Allah, whatever it may be, it might be something small, you know, just ask. I'm being honest, it's something so small, which I came to the realization of, you know, I was discussing this with the brothers as well. I bought my wife a cupboard, like a wardrobe. Is that what you call it? Yeah. So I bought it, and I was trying to do it, and I thought to myself, logically, you know, I need a screwdriver, and I was doing it, and I did it, but the legs broke, and I was so frustrated. But I thought to myself, you know what? We think like with these things, okay, I just need a screwdriver and I can do it myself. But asking Allah's help in even small things, it might be small, but Allah literally makes things easy. So when you're asking for dua, whatever it may be, it can be a driving test or whatever it may be, ask Allah's help. Oh, Allah, make this easy for me. And it's so powerful, because this is what this is about. You know, this is who our Lord is, and we are acknowledging it's a form of worship to know that you need His help in the most smallest to the big things. And keep him as your companion. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always get you out. This is Allah's promise. You know, if you fear him, he will get you out of places you could never imagine. And Allah works in mysterious ways. And you, I'm sure, have witnessed that, because I've witnessed that myself as well. I'm not going to hold you further. I know probably you need to, maybe your kids are waiting at home. I'm so sorry for going on. But may Allah bless you. Thank you for your time. California, I'm sure you got beautiful weather. We've got rain here as usual. And storm. May Allah bless you.
By the way, that I asked you about is on the way, so I got it now. It's called now I don't remember what it's called. The Woman in the Text. I found the name of it.
Yes, it was you who was asking me, right?
It's on the
The woman, yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
it's
That's
on
it.
the way. So I ordered it.
Yes, yes. Did you get it? Did
I
you order it?
ordered it. It's on the way from Amazon. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yes,
I
that's my
saw-
teachers. The woman in the text. Yeah. Brilliant
Yeah.
book. He's gonna be so happy when he sees this. I told him
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
He was over
So
the moon. He was like, really? I was like, yeah. He's like, your book. And yes,
okay.
may
But
Allah bless you.
so I got that.
That's good. And I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
try to get you another book. It's from Sister Lauren Booth. Her journey to Islam. It's quite interesting. Yeah, definitely. We'll send you all the equipment you need, stuff you need, inshallah. Till next time. Look after yourself. May Allah bless you. Give salam to your husband as well.
Bye.
Thank you. May Allah
Yes,
bless you.
thank
Assalamu
you.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.